Give the people what they want. Wow. Okay, y'all. So this is talking about consistency, but really, what is consistency? You hear everybody say consistency is key. You have to stay consistent. You do this consistently. You must be consistent. Consistent is key. What does that mean? What does it mean really? Well, that's the thing. Consistency will mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. Now, had to wash that down. You have to be consistent with everything that you do. But there are actual steps of being consistent on YouTube. It's not just being consistent. You can consistently do the wrong thing. You consistently believe something that's not correct. You can consistently be dragged along with no sense of help. So let me help you break through a little bit of barrier of that consistency because like I said, consistency will change for everybody. One person's consistency will not be another person's consistency. What get them to where they need to be will not be what the other person needs to get there. But I will tell you a couple of things that will remain the same. Right? Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is continually devoting your behavior and activity on your channel. You need to do that consistently, right? You need to figure out some type of routine that you do with every upload that you perform. And it has to be done almost religiously, okay, in order to make it work. And then you also need to tweak whatever you're doing if what you're doing religiously just don't work. Another thing is to learn as much as possible about YouTube. What do you mean? So much stuff out there about YouTube. You're right, there is. There is so much stuff about YouTube. That is so much stuff about YouTube. And most of it is a bunch of crap. It's just to get you to look at whatever they're saying, and half of the time, what they're saying isn't right. Right? And I'm gonna be real with you. You gotta find somebody who is, forget the word authentic, because authenticity is it has been changed and altered. Authenticity no longer means authentic. So what you need to look for is somebody who is honest and want to give you the truth and ain't trying to hold anything from you in order to make your growth a little bit easier. They're clearing the pathway for you to find whatever it is that you need. The next thing that you need to do is set a schedule. You know, that's mine. It doesn't change. It's still my schedule. Even if sometimes I might go off on it, before the end of that day happens, everything on that schedule has been done. You literally have to set something and by your behavior, consistently do it. All right? Time management is another step. That time management is something else. If you don't schedule out some type of um, time frame in your day to make it work for you. And I got a video talking about time management, so I'll link it at the description below, so that way you can go and you can look at why time management is so important. It really is. Another consistent thing you need to do is always engage with your community. You can't neglect the one thing that makes you successful with YouTube, and that is your community. If you neglect your community through your comments or your community board, you can hang it up. It's never going to work. Temporarily, if you caught a wave, it might, just for a little bit. But as people realize you full of crap and you really ain't there trying to help them, they're off to the next one, off to the next one. Best to believe that. So you have to stay engaged with your community consistently. Okay? Make sure you do it routinely. The next thing you need to do is structure each video before recording it. You have to do that. Once you, and I'm later going to talk about what you need to do even before this right here, but you do need to structure your video. It's not just simply picking up your phone and clicking record and started talking, because you're going to be all over the place, right? You need to structure it, at least have some type of idea as to what it is that you're talking about, and then have some type of format. You could either be reading it from a piece of paper, or it can just come naturally, or you can do both. You know, sometimes I do both, in order to get that information to you. But you need to definitely structure it so that way it doesn't be, it's not right. Okay. Now, I did say there's something that you needed to do even before structuring it. The very first thing you need to do before clicking that button or even talking about structuring your video is to come up with that title and that thumbnail. The two work hand in hand. Okay, it just really does. That title and that thumbnail have to work together to somehow entice your viewer to come in and watch. So, I would even suggest you do this before you structure your thing. You structure your video, because if you know what the video is about, right? And if you already have the thumbnail, so when you're ready to upload, and I used to run into that problem myself. I used to have the video created, then I had to hurry up. I uploaded, but then I had to hurry up and jump back and try to put that thumbnail in there. No, you want to do this before you actually hit upload on that video. You see how what people telling you that it just takes you to hit the record button and that's it is not really it. They just telling you what they want you to believe so you could come on in, and they don't really care if you're successful or not. They're worried about their own success, and that's why they're lying to you. All right. The next thing you need to do is link videos to your subscriptions. And that one I did write down that you created that might be related to whatever the video that you're doing. And if you're doing shorts, link a full length video to your shorts. This is all in the process of before you ever upload that video. You literally need the steps that you need to be doing for every single video. And you also need to know your steps that you need to be doing for yourself to stay encouraged, to help motivate yourself, to figure out why your why is so important to you that's going to keep you on this platform. You literally need to know that. And then you need to set yourself a playlist. And if you don't know how to set up a playlist, it's so easy. I'm going to make a quick video showing you how to do it. You need to set up a playlist and also put in end cards on your video, because what that does is after the video and they finish watching it, it helps them to move on to the next video of yours to keep it going. Your goal is to keep your community engaged on you and what it is that you are giving them. So it's very important that you're giving them some valuable information, regardless if it's entertaining or educational. Make sure that it is valid. It's some type of value from it. And then the last thing you need to do is make sure you upload that video. That is one of the last things you need to worry about when it comes to consistency, is actually uploading the video. Now, I hope these steps, these 10 steps that I gave you, were actually something that you can utilize. And I already know they are, because it works for everyone, because that's typically the structure you have to do. Now, how you do it is up to you. Fit it into your life. As always, be your brothers and sisters keeper. Keep God first, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. I still need y'all. I need more people in the community so they can get engaged with me and I can engage with you. And don't forget to hit that bell, okay? As always, toodles.